Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol AMRS. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. While this may look like a few weeks worth of time right here, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price. And in this situation, makes mapping out a very logical question quite straightforward. And that question revolves around the fact that today was a good, solid move. I can't imagine anybody arguing and saying that it wasn't a good day. Everyone would agree, good day. But that does bring up the question, but is there any sort of true strength behind this move? Is there any sort of genuine power? Or is this just some sort of kind of knee-jerk reaction type move that ultimately turns out to be just, nothing more than a one-day type thing? I have no idea, but like I said, by using charts, we can make answering that question very straightforward. And in my mind, it all revolves around a single level. And that's why I love charts, makes things quite straightforward. And for that, I want to just scrunch up the chart. I realize it's getting a little bit harder to see, but I just want to add context to why, this one level is so important. Now, hopefully we can all agree on the logic that price movements with true power, that are genuinely strong, the price is going to progress forward. The price is not going to go back to where it was. I'm assuming you're saying, hey, thanks, Captain Obvious. Of course, if a price movement is truly strong, it's not going to go back to where it is. So with that in mind, think about this point right here at 83 cents. Why is 83 cents so important? Well, like I said, price movements, you want to see them make progress forward. So think about 83 cents, a price break below it, or worse yet, if the price separates to the downside. What would you have if it separates to the downside? The price is right back to within this range where it's been for weeks upon weeks. Again, going back, not a sign of true strength. Whereas if the price pulls back here, not saying it will, but let's just pretend, bounces around and then heads back up, what would you have in this situation? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have this set of lows down there. So if you picture each of these as stair steps, hey, now you have progress in the upwards direction. So to me, 83 cents, very, very important level of support. Now, ideally speaking, meaning Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute best going forward? If the price can hold up above 89 cents, that would by far be the best case scenario. But I'm not saying that if 89 cents fails that, everything's ruined or anything like that. That would just be the best case scenario. Now, what about levels of resistance? If this upwards move is going to continue, where are some of these potential battlegrounds at? Initial area, and if you're watching level 2 today, I'm sure you're well aware that for whatever reason, whenever the price got right up around that 95 cent area, price just cannot break through it. So short-term level of resistance right there at 95 cents. If the bulls can push through that, then let's see. Next key level of resistance right up there at about approximately, oh, that makes sense, the dollar mark. So the nice round number of $1. So 95 cents, $1, next 2 key levels of resistance. No doubt about it, though. Very nice day today. Now it's just a question of can the bulls build upon this momentum going forward? We shall see. One of the most popular questions I get is, hey, Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then by all means, click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.